Trailer and genre conventions only make up a subgenre of conventions as a whole. They are connected to a meaning which viewers can relate to. Trailer conventions include key moments from the trailer without giving crucial information away. The title is not usually shown until the end of the trailer, voiceovers, and many more. Horror trailers include conventions such as montages, dramatic music, and high-pitched screams. They are intended to create a specific atmosphere. As for horror, it would be to make the audience scared and on edge. One convention of a film poster is having a large main image in the background. This image normally contains a main character or an iconic prop used, for example, a chainsaw, knife, or gun. Other conventions include taglines, release date, and colours such as red and black. Horror posters tend to include conventions to make audiences feel on edge. These would include uncomfortable images which use violence or dark colours. A common convention of horror posters include a close-up of an eye. They are used as a point of focus as audiences assume the poster is literally staring you in the eye. Conventions of a film magazine front cover include a large image, tagline, reviews from critics, and more. The conventions help the magazine to be eye-catching for the audience to engage with as well as sell the film. Bold colours associated with the genre, for example, horror with red and black, are used to identify the genre. One of the main conventions we have adopted for our horror trailer was the use of a voiceover. This is included in the opening to introduce the audience to the main character. This effect shows Kane, who is the main character, emotionally describes his pain as well as viewing this physically. Another convention we have incorporated is a montage of shots showing key moments from the film. Including this gives us an outline to the viewers of what to expect within the trailer. It also leaves audiences on edge as they do not see the outcome of these situations. Collectively as a group, we decided to include a montage so we could enhance the genre of horror by using blood and dangerous weapons. Titles was an important convention I believe we needed to include. Having these throughout the trailer allowed audiences to understand the storyline as well as promote the film. Short phrases such as "What would you do?" engaged audiences to play an active thinking role when watching our trailer. One convention we have repeated in our film poster is the use of an eye. Many film posters such as The Eye, The Return, and The Skeleton Key follow this horror convention, allowing me to take inspiration. The reason behind using an eye is connected with the killer. Due to the no emotion the antagonist feels when performing these killings was the motivation behind the bold black colour in the centre of the eye. Having the credits at the bottom of the poster is a common convention. Most horror posters include these credits with a small particular font called B2, which I took from defunct.com. A convention I have challenged is including the release date. The reason behind using coming soon is to carry on the suspense from the trailer onto the poster. As well as this, it engages viewers as they want to know when they can view the film. One way we have incorporated the theme of isolation is having the killer trapped within the eye and by himself. For the trailer, most of the scenes shown the antagonist by himself or either being pushed away from society by his peers within the school. We have also shown the theme of violent abuse travelling in a circle. We started off showing the abuse Kane received when he was younger, to him inflicting this violence on the victim. We have used locations in our trailer which conventionally follow horror films, for example using a deserted park to emphasise the importance of not having people around for safety. Most horror films include abandoned locations as it takes away the anxiety of someone finding out their abnormal behaviour as well as no reach for help for the victim. We decided to film at Hampstead Heath as it fits the brief I previously discussed. We also decided to film in a school at night, as this would normally be an out-of-bounds area for society. Using the 4-part structure for our trailer allowed us to individually research on particular areas. Mine was the events which mainly involved the montage. Through research into the different endings of trailers, I had come up with a successful montage. An example of this is the keyhole. Within the montage, we see an eye staring through the keyhole, which I adopted from the trailer The Boy. Another scene I recreated was from Goodnight Mummy. In the montage they use a clip showing rosary beads, which gave me the inspiration to use the cross. Overall, we have used a variety of conventions in order for audiences to keep engaged in our trailer. Horror conventions have been paramount to include as they encourage us to feel the genre of horror and expand on their fear in which the audiences should feel.